CCI 3-star in Italy, just about to start our course walk. Here we are at the first fence, typical first fence here, with Vairano with the name on the back of it. Nice upright fence, a nice gallop down to it. So on we go to the second fence. We have a nice galloping stretch here now. This track really gets into a good galloping stride. Nice lit up fence here now is number 2. On to 3, same thing, nice big open table. Get the horses into the air and gets them onto their job, focused, and gets them into a gallop stride. On across the gallops now we go onto the next fence. Another nice long stretch onto it. Another straightforward fence here. Land over this then, and then we have a nice stretch onto 5A and B, which is the first combination in this track. The first part is this nice skinny tyre on a 4-stride distance to the corner. This corner is quite big, and a nice straight line to this. It should just lock the horses onto their job. Hopefully everything goes well here. Gallop on nicely down now to a left-handed turn, and 4 to 5 strides you have an open ditch in front of you off a corner. This should jump okay. And now to the next sharp left-hand turn down the straight to the next open table again, and after this we land and turn sharp left again, straight down the straight to the next combination, 8A and B. This combination, the part A is at an angle as well, on 4 strides to a very acute corner as well. This should jump okay, but if you keep the horse between your hand and leg and keep your whip on the outside. On we go now again. We have a long gallop now down to the next fence. It's a nice skinny tabletop, just a nice let up fence. Keep the horses galloping. Back into the main arena we go again to the next combination, 10A and B. This is not too complicated. It's a nice curving line on 4 strides to 2 nice, 1 tabletop to a nice open oxer. Sharp right handed then onto a big ditch tricana. This is a real rider frightener, but horses should jump this well as long as you're going nice and forward. And up to close to the stables, we have the next combination, with all the magazines in the fence, and this is on a nice curving line on 5 strides. On now to the next open ditch again. This is a real flyer of a fence. Should jump well. Just you need, when you get to the base of this, it does open up to quite an open fence, and just you want to keep plenty of leg on at this, but they always seem to jump well. On now to the water fence. It's a big drop into this water here now, and you want to stay on the right hand side going in, and just not to be too quick through the water because you have a combination coming out. You jump the Italian boat on the right hand side. This is where I'm going to try to jump this on dead straight on 2 strides to the corner. If you happen to have a mishap coming into the water or anything like this, you can jump the boat and go right-handed and jump the corner then separately. They're numbered separate. On now, we have a good stretch down now to a very big open ditch with an oxer over it. This is a nice fence actually to jump. It just looks very big. On down now to the next combination, up the bank to a bounce over a hedge, and you have to keep on the right hand side of this on the outside line, down a very steep hill to a bullfinch. This should jump okay as long as you're under control. On now to the next 2 fences, 2 let up fences here. Get the horses back into there. I have to jump in a few hard now combinations just to get them eased up a little bit and get them back on their job again. Nice let up fence here, another nice sloping tabletop onto a next fence now, and it's a hedge, roll top hedge, and this fence now, the next combination comes up quite quickly here, so you have to keep on the outside line, jump the right to centre of this tricana on 3 strides to a triple log. This at this stage of the course, this should jump well. If horses are just on their job, it should be okay. On now to the next tabletop. This is quite big, quite very wide. This is a lit up fence now at this stage when you get into the track. The next fence is quite similar to this, just nice galloping, flowing. You can keep coming down now. You have a long stretch now down to the next fence as well. double the barrels going in on 2 strides to a sloping skinny coming out. And down to your next let up fence now, it's just an open oxer, and then you're heading home now, you're not too far, and on to your next series combination. This looks very beefy now here. We'll jump the left hand side close to the white flag, but we have to get a good jump in over this because there's a ditch at the back of it on 2 strides to a quite acute angle coming out. It looks very straightforward, but at this stage now your horses should be a little bit tired, so you kind of have to keep them together a little bit and keep plenty leg on and just give them a good confident ride. On we go then back into the main arena now again. We go up the hill to a nice forgiving fence on the right hand side, and not to be too quick down the slope here, the way the horses won't get too unbalanced, on 5 or 6 strides, all depending on how your horse is going at this stage, and then on a nice curving line then down to the triple brush. At this stage now horses are getting tired, you want to keep moving well balanced, plenty of leg, and you should jump okay. On now to the second lance fence. It's a nice swooping galloping line here now. You have a choice of both left hand side or right hand side over the X. I prefer the left hand side. This will be my line, and on then down to the last, and hopefully we'll be coming there with a clear round underneath our belt. This is a nice track. The distance of the track is 5,700 meters. At 570 meters a minute, the optimum time is 10 minutes, and hopefully we'll get quite close to it, if not achieve it.